Do not perceive moments of progress and moments of moving closer to the goal as your sign to slow down or your sign that you don't need to dig in more and work harder. If anything, right now, if anything, moments of progress towards your achievement or tangible proof of momentum are signs that you should dig in more, are signs that you should go harder, are signs that you are closer than you realize to the goal. Now is not the time for you to sit back. Now is not the time for you to chill. Now is not the time for you to get excited about summer, right? You're working towards something. You're working towards something. You have a goal. You have something inside of you. You have this burning desire to see something come into fruition within your life. Whatever that goal may be for you, maybe it's to play professional soccer, maybe it's to get a PhD, maybe it's to have a dream relationship, maybe it's to start your own business. Whatever those things are, when we are working towards these things and we tangibly are feeling and seeing and experiencing progress or experiencing momentum, that is not the signal to slow down. That is not the signal to get comfortable. That is actually the signal to dig in harder, to see that your efforts are amounting to something. You're seeing the fruit of the labor, you're seeing the fruit of the effort. And fruit is not a sign to stop. Fruit is not a sign to accept where you are, right? And there is an acceptance to loving where you are and not outpacing the moment. But in reality, it's when we stay connected to what got us here is what will keep us going, right? All of the think about all of the heroes that you love, the superheroes, the Marvel characters, like Thor. Thor's like my favorite Marvel character, and the reason I feel like I resonate with Thor is his drive. He gets driven out by his father, and he has to go prove that he's worthy of the throne. He's got to dig in. He has to go leave Asgard and go fight these, defeat his evil brother. But he's on this quest to prove that he's worthy, and he's driven by something. There's something innately within him that drives his efforts, that drives his life. And I feel like it's in our connection to that drive, right? And those drivers, some may be positive, some may be some more cynical, like evil or negative type drives. Like we all have things that drive us, right? But it's when we can anchor those drives in a positive goal for us that we see the progress and we see the proof, because we're constantly oscillating between positive, negative, good, bad, and hopefully we can stay in that, like, I'm always driven by love and I'm always driven by um like wanting to create good. And but that's not the reality of things. The reality of things is sometimes our drives, yes, we are driven by love, but sometimes our drives are more, or you could argue lower than that, meaning sometimes our drives are survival. Sometimes our drives are wanting to prove somebody wrong. Sometimes our drives are wanting to prove something to ourselves. Back to Thor. It's to prove to himself that he's worthy of the throne. He's worthy of the effort. He's worthy of his father's admiration. And the biblical God says that we are loved constantly, and there is unconditional grace. There is unconditional love and acceptance. But what do we do with that acceptance? What do we do with the fact that we are this beautiful creation and we're here on earth to drive and to do something? You have you have things in you that you don't even realize. You have levels and you have this ability within you that you have not even tapped yet. You are not even close to your peak potential cognitively, athletically, spiritually, emotionally, physically, relationally to others. You 100%, you have levels to go. And what are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with the time? Right? What are you going to deposit in today that will anchor you into that direction? I feel like it's so easy to get lost in the external and what everyone else is saying and these things that you see and your five senses tell you, like, oh, I'm this stuff, and all of that. It doesn't matter, right? What matters is, are you connected to the drives, the genuine heartfelt desire of your soul, heart? Where's your life going? Where's your life going? And yes, you will see fruit, you will see results because you are working towards it, because you're depositing effort into the right lane. And once you start doing that, you start to see the results of that. You start to feel the fruit of that. You start to experience joy. You start to experience love, and you start to experience these amazing things that we want in life. And what I'm imploring you is to not slow down. Do not decrease your effort in the direction that you are going. All you can do is put an effort in a direction and deposit love and deposit self-respect and deposit your intellect and to deposit your spiritual vision. When you close your eyes, when you look, when you see, what do you see? What do you want for yourself? What do you genuinely want for yourself? And are you willing to move towards it every single day? Even when it sucks. Even when you don't feel disciplined. Even when you would rather be doing something else. Right? And we're all on this journey, yes, to achieve something, but it's also to discover how to motivate ourselves. How do you motivate yourself? What gets you going? How much rest do you need? What do you need to do to feel like you have moved away so you can recharge? This life is not all grind, but when you're moving in a lane that is aligned for you, that is spiritually and literally in alignment with you, nothing feels like it's like you're not towing upstream. You're flying downriver. You're flying downriver, and it happens in a really beautiful, organic way. Not all the time. To start, it is hard, and it can be hard to move yourself from distraction or from um, things that aren't meant for you. Go watch the video I recorded called Addition by Subtraction, which is this philosophy I live by, which is a lot of life is environment. A lot of life is, are you moving the things out of your life so you have the bandwidth to see what you need to do and where you're going. Where you're going, you can't see and you can't experience the beauty around you if you're so bogged down in things that aren't meant for you. So remove those things, right? And it'll feel like you're emptying your plate, but then you start, you get yourself some kinetic energy, you go, you get some oomph, and you move forward. And then things start happening for you. You start things start moving towards you that are meant for you because there's finally room for them to be there, right? So, and when you start to see the fruit of those things, do not stop attacking. Attack. You're not here to sit back. You're here to attack. You're here to move forward. You're here to make decisions. You're here to make moves. You are here to make moves. You are not here to be a byproduct of environment, of culture, of what other people are telling you, of what your parents are telling you, of what your old coaches have told you, of how good you are, of what you're worth. All of that's bullshit. All of that's bullshit. If you are alive today, if you have today to work with, you're fine. You can move forward. You can chart a new path. You can remove those things that did not believe in you, and you can make decisions for yourself. That's what this life is. This life is movement, anchoring in correct direction, and applying optimal effort. And if you do that, you will succeed and you will see the fruit of those things start to manifest themselves in your life. And the whole point of this channel, of this, my message is the neuroscience of manifestation, or how do we achieve the life that we want. And so much of it is living in today, is not future projecting, is not trying to be not here, be here today. Get off your phone. Connect to the thing when you were a little kid and you had a dream and you said, I want to do this, I want to be a professional soccer player, I want to have this, I want to have an amazing marriage, I want to have a successful business, whatever it is for you. Believe, connect to that piece of you every single day. Not tomorrow, not yesterday. Connect to it now. Don't wait to connect to where you're going. Because if you're connected to where you genuinely want to be, your actions will fluidly guide you to those things. And you won't be fighting. You won't even be encountering situations that are untethered to that space because you are locked in on where you're going. Right? And it's okay. Like sometimes we get distracted. Sometimes we have days that aren't as good. Sometimes we engage in things in this life that pull us away from the ultimate vision, pull us away from that. And then sometimes you have low energy. Sometimes things just don't click. But those are brief moments on a journey, right? Um, right. Anyone. Let's look at, like, we'll use Thor again. You know, the any character, any hero that set off on a trail, on a path. Think about, we could use Jesus. You could use any character that has gone forward to do amazing things in this life. It wasn't all beauty and success and goals and happiness. It was, there are trials and things that you will face. You will face things on this path that will try to distract you. You will face people, places, things that will try to keep you stuck. You will face things that will remove your attention off the ultimate goal. And it's not about beating yourself up when you kind of fall into those things, or beating yourself up about, oh, I didn't exactly achieve whatever I wanted like immediately. That's okay. The point is, can you recognize and become aware of the people, the places, the things, the ideas, the culture that isn't what you want? Can you move away from it? Can you take it and can you move it away? And can you get in your lane? Can you return to center? Can you say, what is right for me? Can you be honest with yourself and get back in the space that's true for you and not beat yourself up about the fact that you might have got distracted? We all need to be distracted. We all can't be fully focused all of the time. But the point is, are you going in the direction that you genuinely want to be going? And are you doing the things that are genuinely right for you? That is my challenge to you. That is what I want to see you be doing, is to, yes, have fun with the process, but have fun in the doing of the work. Make your life is a blank canvas. Your life is art. Everything that you do, all sport is art, all business is art, all life is art. It is yours to co-create. You are here to co-create with reality. You are not here to be dictated by reality. You are here to dictate reality. Meaning you have the power to go co-create in this life. You can lean in so hard to where you're going and into your direction that you go get it. You can go achieve anything that you put your vision on and your heart into and your soul into. You can go and do those things. There's nothing stopping you. You are worthy of those things. You can achieve those things. Those things are closer than you realize. It's only when we get so lost in the belief of the fact that I can't do this, or this is so hard, or this decision that this person made, or this coach said this thing about me. Fuck all of that. Wash, wash. People say things. People have perceptions. They're words. They're literally just words, 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 words. Fuck all of that. Everything that you do within your movement, within the way that you grind, within the way that you approach life is your internal workings, right? And it's independent of language from others, right? Because most people want to keep you in their little bucket of control, in your little bucket, in their little bucket of their understanding of how things work. You are not meant to be controlled. You are not meant to be have all these limits placed upon you. You can fully go out and achieve anything. And it's not it's and right if you're a student or you're in university, you have to understand a lot of the drives and the things that you have been told to pursue are beliefs that culture has instilled in you, that your parents have instilled in you. They've said, this is smart to go do this. And if you're on that path, do what you have to do, but get to the place where things start to be for yourself. Get to the place where you believe so hard in what you're doing and your path that it starts to mean something to you. Don't end up being somebody who lives life for others. Don't end up being somebody who bends over backwards for the coach or for whatever it may be, right? You are here to be free. You're here to be bold. You're here to have strength. You're here to experience the fruit of the track, the fruit of the effort, the joy of the work. That is a piece of this life, right? And it's not found, I will tell you this, it is not found in leisure. Leisure will not lead you to be feeling an abundance of happiness. It's progress. Progress towards where you're going is what will make you happy, is what will make you feel fulfilled. It's the journey and being on that track and having genuine motion towards your goals is what will bring you fulfillment. And the effort that you deposit daily into that process. And you can never escape this. That's the point of this. Because in this life, there's really people who are entropying and people who are growing. Be somebody who grows, be somebody who's on the path. I promise you, you will not find fulfillment in leisure. Leisure can be good from the stance of recharging to then reapproach the path, but leisure is not the goal. You're not here to chill. You're here to go achieve, get to your level, get to the level and the place where you're literally confronting the edge of what is possible for you, and you're confronting what you're fearful of. You're confronting the things that scare you. You are locked into the place that you are going. You believe enough in yourself to deposit today the strength to move forward. This life is so beautiful. This life is amazing. This life can be everything that you want it to be, but it all starts with you deciding to move on a trajectory that confronts the unknown, that is your journey. So start and don't look back, and don't beat yourself up. Go on some side quests, do some dumb shit, be an idiot, fail, break your moral code, right? Live out some of the things that other people are like, whoa, that's crazy. No, go live out those things. Go experience what those things mean to you. Have a definition of what your standard is, but go discover that standard. You don't have to wait and listen to what other people tell you about living out a standard. Standards in this life are created by your personal living experience. Only you can find those things out. No one will ever be able to tell you those things. Or they'll tell you, but they won't be accurate for you. Your determination of this life comes from your internal and your outward expression. So, what are you going to do today to move yourself forward? Do not slow down because you see progress. Look at the whole picture, figure out where you are within the picture, and move yourself forward. You can do this. This life is not necessarily going to be easy. And don't be tempted by other people about what is right for you. Only you can determine your life. Only you can determine your path. And I implore you to stay on that path. And let me tell you something, a year is nothing. A month, a quarter, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, that is nothing. Time will fly by. Time will fly by, but what will not fly by is the results of your effort and the results of the impact that you have and your ability to go achieve things and look back and say, look at what I worked towards, the relationships that you cultivate, the effort you put into the direction that you are going. That is what I'm imploring to you in this video, is to do those things, and to do those things with passion, and to do those things hard, and to have belief around those things, and to never look back, and to say no to the things that are not meant for you. So much in this life is not meant for you. And it's super easy to go take the low hanging fruit and to say, man, this thing looks or it sounds cool, right? Okay, well, that thing might sound cool. That relationship might sound cool or like look good or okay, but you don't want okay. You want great. You want 10 out of 10 for you. And that is such a niche, unique thing for you that you have to go find out. Only you will discover what that is. So stop listening to everybody else. Listen to what your heart says. Listen to what you get excited about every day. Listen to what lights you up. Listen to your intuition, the piece of you that is telling you certain subtly guiding you. Listen to that. Follow it. Learn to be okay with the fact that other people aren't going to understand you, and be willing to step out of your comfort zone. Be willing to get on get on the ship and go. And the ship may carry you into uncharted waters. It's going to take you into places you've never been. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of this life, is to go places you've never discovered, is to become something that you never have. It's not to stay the same. Everything in this life, everything in this universe is change, is adaptability, is can you move with the tide? So go move with the tide, follow it, chase it down, run after what you want, believe in yourself enough to go pursue it. That is the only thing that will help you sleep at night, will help you slow down, will help you have peace, will help you be present. Is the fact that you know you did every single thing within yourself and within others to move in the direction of your genuinely heartfelt desires. And don't be afraid to look like an idiot. Go look like an idiot. Look like a fool. Start at the bottom. Start at the bottom and work your way up. That's how this life works. Work your way up. Don't have an ego. Be willing to look like a fool in the face of all these other people who think they have it figured out. Well, let me tell you something. They don't. No one has to figure it out. Everyone is out here trying to figure this shit out. Nobody has the fucking answer. All that you have, though, is your ability to discern where you're going, to remove the things that aren't meant for you, and to be really bold and take bold, strong action in the direction that you're moving. And I want that for you. I want you to do that. I want you to start today. And I never want you to look back. I never want you to look back. And I don't want you to accept the things that used to fulfill you that you learned that aren't going to fulfill you, and then you go back to them for whatever reason, right? Choose the things that are going to move you forward and are going to give you a lot of peace and knowing in this life that you love this life, right? You deserve to love this life. You deserve to be present. You deserve to experience the fruits of your effort. So go experience the fruits of your effort. Push yourself. Find your lane. Find your heart. Find the thing that you can't not do. And then die to that direction. Die to that effort. Only that. Only that will take you where you're going. Everything else, half-hearted effort, unfocused effort that isn't like really aligned for you. Meaning like have you ever done something and like tried to do something but you weren't really present, you weren't fully there, and then you wonder why it didn't work out. You wonder why there was no umph within what you were doing. You wonder why there was no result. And it's all because you weren't fully there. So figure out the thing that you want to do where you can be fully fucking engaged, full effort, full on, and then go die to that thing. Die to that thing every single fucking day until the universe gives you what you're efforting for. I believe in you. Keep going.